Can you hear me now? Oh my god, that's OBS. I even struggled to get the AoE game onto the screen. But yeah, so that's the plan. We first play a bit of Age of Empires 2, then we play a bit of Dead by Daylight. We do it for a total of around 3 hours, because at around 6 AM, so in around 3.5 hours, we will have some K-pop releases that I'll be reacting to. And tomorrow we'll actually be streaming Marvel Rivals. We haven't streamed that in a while. The new season starts tomorrow, so I'm excited for that as well. And I'll, like mentioned, first a bit of AoE and then DVD. And as I was saying, but unfortunately with a muted mic, yes, we can hear you, Danny. What? Okay. Chihuahua, also welcome. I'd say I've definitely improved in the past few days since the first AoE stream we did. Like mentioned at the beginning of last stream, we were on 8 wins and 20 losses in 1v1s, and 9 wins and 19 losses in multi-games. And since then, we've won 8 and lost 5 in 1v1s, and won 7 and lost 9 in multi. Which honestly, I think is not that terrible. Obviously, it was still pretty low on the win rate, but I'm definitely thinking we can make this positive again. Yeah, because again, obviously, the first 3 games you got stomped heavily. But I'm definitely feeling the improvement. I'm seeing improvement in my gameplay. Like mentioned, we have more wins in solo in the past few games than losses. So yeah, I think I can definitely keep getting better and better. I'd say we start with a bit of a multi-game and then do 1v1. Because the 1v1s are definitely more try-hard. And I've also tried out a few different civs. And I really like the hunts. Because you don't need houses. You start with a bit less wood, but like you save so much time and resources throughout the game. You get the Tarkans, which are pretty cool too. The team bonus is nice with the staples. So let's go for that. Let's make a tweet that we're online. That are some really good picks. Huge Unknown fan, one of my favorite killers to play. Houndmaster is a bit complicated, or I at least have found it to be a bit stressful to play in that sense. Even though it's not really a spider. What do you call it in English? What's their name for that? Oh, that's what. Wait. In German, you call them Weberknechte. And in English, you call them Harvestmen? What? Apparently, Harvestman spiders. Like these very thin ones that like aren't really harmful whatsoever. They're just like kind of there. They exist. Oh, I'm not too worried about those. Alright, I've also been debating / thinking what is going to be my next on-stream game. Like, not DBD, Age of Empires, blah blah blah, but like the next game to play through. Yeah, we recently played through the Silent Hill 2 remake, which was super fun and enjoyable. And I'm now at the point where I'm like debating, okay, what should we do next? I really wanted to get The Last of Us Part 2, but it sadly wasn't on sale yet. And I was like, okay, well, I have other options then. I wait till it's on sale, which is probably going to be autumn sale in a couple of months. So what I could be doing would be Red Dead Redemption 1. That was on my list. Obviously a bit bigger of a game than Silent Hill 2, but could be super fun. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 1, I think that would, like, that's definitely on the list to be played, and I think this would really work now in terms of like the timing. Because again, we have the Silent Hill F game coming out in September. We don't have Directive 8020 up until October, which I don't even think I'll stream. I think I will do that one offline. Actually, I'm not sure yet what I want to do with that. Do I first want to play it offline and then upload the parts? Or do I want to stream it and then upload that as parts? I'm not 100% sure yet. If not, other options I have also that I find pretty exciting are... Hold on. No, I'm killing. Okay, I missed him. I missed the spider. Well, other thing I'm definitely going to be doing again soon is The Walking Dead Telltale series. We continue that, but that's something I'll do offline either way. Another thing we could do would be Resident Evil 1 from 2000 whatever. Some kind of like, these are the two kind of games that we could be doing next. Either Red Dead Redemption 1 or Resident Evil 1. Or maybe we just throw in Far Cry 3. There's also a possibility. Or we just already start the Dark Pages Anthology streams that I talked about, where we play for each Dark Pages Anthology game again, but all the choices won't be like decided by me, but like some random factor, or like, not sure how I would do it, but that'll basically always let... Oh, what could you even do? There's like websites where you can type in 1 or 2 and then it picks 1 and that would be the left choice or something like that, you know what I mean? So that basically we completely have a randomized playthrough where every single choice is randomly decided, yeah, as a little warm-up for Directive 8020 in October. Also, how long is this queue, by the way? That's way too long. Yeah, and like you said, she definitely takes some time getting used to, 100%. Because she was really buggy on release, it kind of put me off the killer in general. And even now that it's a bit better and on point, you still just have to properly deal with the movement and how to use the character and everything. It's just often not as straightforward as some other killers, you know? Just a bit more complex. But that's also fun, because it's something different. Five-minute queue, dude. Aha! Aha. Yeah, and it's a nice map as well. Again, we're playing the hunts, which means we do not have to build any houses, which saves a lot of time. Our special unit is pretty good. Stables work faster for the entire team, which is a good supportive thing. I'm not sure why he's picking Portuguese, because we don't have a lot of water on this map. Also, since last stream, the maps have actually rotated, so it's a lot of new maps that I haven't played as much on yet, which is kind of fun. Keeps things fresh. Even though for a new player, it's obviously a little bit... or newer player. But is everything else working for now? Microphone is working, audio is working, okay. Good. Now imagine, by the way, this would have been some type of offline recording, and I would have noticed that up until literally I finished it. You know how terrible that would have been? Oh god, what are the Gujaras? What the hell? And honestly, I mean, this happened actually a couple of days ago when I was playing on the PTB for the Walking Dead chapter, DVD-wise. The two games I recorded first and was like, oh, this is great, I can do something with that. I messed up the... I messed up the scene. So I ended up with, yeah, my face cam being like zoomed in, and then I couldn't use that game. So yeah, always double check your OBS. Always double check that. Now, by the way, let's do this. Boop. Alright. Again, hunts, we all have the full population right away. We have nothing to worry about in that sense. You save a lot of time, not having to build the houses. You don't have to worry at any point about do I have enough unit space right now, which just often can happen in a stressful moment that you then end up being stuck with the number and you need to build a house first. That just isn't the case here. Other than that, trebuchets are more accurate, cavalry is pretty nice, and the Tarkin is just a really cool unit. But yeah, we are on the outside. It should be easy to defend actually. There's only one way, which we can defend like super easily, super nicely. Oh look, already not on point. It's a warm-up game. Let's game. So you either want Lich or the Dark Lord, is what you're saying. Both are pretty cool. Lich is definitely a little bit complicated. Oh wow. He already walled that off first. I mean, I don't have to waste wood for that. I'm fine with that. This is smarter. Wait, but why would he do that though? I mean, he's denying me one. He's denying me one more with that. That's annoying, but could be worse. Like it's his wood that he's using. You know what I mean? Well, no, it is annoying though because I really would have loved to put my mill here because both of them are so close. Well, here's one, there's one. I guess I put it here with the berries. That seems good. Yeah, he just does that. That's fine. But that's the thing about this map, you don't have to explore at all. You just see everything. So I can just keep my scout in the base. Wait, they will never do it? I will see it on Sunday. I have tickets. I got tickets. I'm super excited. It's gonna be my first theater movie since, funnily enough, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which was a James Gunn movie. I'm just generally not a big movie goer in that sense anyways, because I just don't watch that many movies actually. But that one looks so good, and also Fantastic Four. I'll watch that one later this month as well. Super, super excited. Okay, you guys will now be going down here. Get the boar! Okay, there's another one here. I would have loved to put the mill there, but it's okay. T-Brands are pretty good in points. Again, the early eco is always very, very important. Then again, that definitely has gotten better, even though it has to be said for sure that while streaming and commentating, the concentration and the focus is definitely a bit less. So my best possible performance in this game, it would definitely be off stream. But it's okay. Fantastic Four, said it again. Man, it's crazy how bad that movie is though, huh? Like that movie, the 2015 one or whatever, from which time that was, that is so bad. What a bad movie that is. By the way, let's do the pro and we're late on it though. We'll bring this one over and they'll just take over. Not clean at any enemies, but worked. Yeah, like mentioned, that movie is just, it's just bad. It's just really, really bad. Again, my IQ so far, by the way, is pretty weird. Not been on point. But again, in the 3v3s, 4v4s, it's not as important as it is with in 1v1s. There, it's just so much more decisive that you have a really, really on point. Really on point eco. I think I can go up already. I'm not going for another villager. Actually, one more. Oh, I haven't even. Oh, wait. I need to build a barracks, so. But in the meantime, two more, I guess. See what I mean? Timing is not on point. We're low with some points, nearly. But that's okay. Again, we're chilling. Now we can go up. Might as well already build a mining camp while we're at it. Or start building our farms. Another really cool civ that I discovered, I don't even have the name of mine right now, but there you could actually already build a second town center in the feudal age, which is pretty solid. But we don't play the one, so we can't do that. But that's okay. I really don't need that many, by the way. I'll put you right now. Okay, green's already up. Yellow is obviously the by far safest and has fishing ships, which I can't make here. Am I the only one without a pond? There's one, but that one is rather for, you know, I haven't really, actually no, there's one. Hold on, I build one. Didn't even realize. Hope you should make use of that. Wiggle wheelbarrow right away. Update our other stuff too. Some wood for that. And like alone this. I didn't even do any of these updates here in the first few games. Imagine that. The first few games I played of this game, I didn't even do any of these updates here, the lumber camp or the mining camp or whatever. Like, of course I'm gonna lose. Heavily too. Now I know better. Well, honestly, let's create some religion. Oh, I keep 2 here. Yeah, being able to use a lot of fishing ships is pretty nice. The only thing that's annoying is how far away the wood is here. Oh, that's annoying. Now that means I can't push with militia, I don't know. Okay, he wants to keep us out, but that's okay. We need staples anyways. This is, by the way, one thing that Germany is still so bad at. How do we not have, like, properly built-in ACs? That's one of the few things that America does better than Europe. Pushing a big focus onto, like, ACs, but that's like really one of the only things they can or do well. Honestly, might as well already stock with some stone. I think it's smart to like go for stone here early because we will want to be able to push this here, and I think doing that with a castle seems pretty smart. Wow, somewhere pretty late in feudal age. That doesn't really matter, but hey, we're on none of the highest points. The blue one is actually not delivering that good though. Like both enemy blues. Only green is really on point with the eco so far. Blacksmith. I do need a bit more food. Because we could technically already go up, but now we just gotta save up. Oh, that's why Dark Blue was so behind the points, because he just ultra rushed for Castle Age. I see. Again, me and Orange are pretty on the outside, so I'm definitely vulnerable in comparison to Yellow as example. Yellow is very chill. Actually, should I do the upgrades then if I want to go up to Castle Age sooner or later? I mean, yeah, we don't have to rush that hard, actually. It's okay, I think. We'll rather take some time to really get the eco on board and probably going. I think that's totally okay. Can I, by the way, do more I would have to build fish traps then, I guess. I should maybe already build a market though. So that my teammates can make some as well. So that with that we just make some good gold. Isn't that another bonus I have? No. But there's another civ that has a bonus that you like gain some additional resources with the trade cards, which is also pretty nice. I did that a lot in the beginning. Generally, like, when you first start playing a game like Dead by Daylight, or just generally any new game, you're just so more entranced to some degree, if you understand what I mean. Like, I remember feeling so... I don't know, really... It was a special feeling to some degree, yeah, like, everything felt so ominous still, like, looking at the... Just like even looking at the, you know, the killers in the menu that you didn't have yet, like thinking, oh, which one should I take, which one should I get? It was a pretty cool and special feeling, but obviously that just wears off after a while, right? The honeymoon phase. Or just generally, you just get so used to it that you don't even like really, you know, it just goes away. That feeling of the first few games, the first few weeks. I remember very well with Fortnite too. Like those first games when, like, whenever you opened the chest, when you flew down from the bus, it was like a really special feeling to that. But the more you played, just the more that like just disappeared after a while. Like at some point you just start playing games so much that you just kind of... Did you just kind of, you know, lose that feeling? I'm pretty sure there's like a very proper direct word for it as well. Put some more units while we're at it. Should definitely get some pikemen too, because they might come with stables too. It's annoying that you can't like see what the enemy civs can do in game. I do have enough now already to build a castle here right away. We obviously need a town center as well though. So that means I'm getting you guys here, and the other ones will just build a town center right there. You guys built that. Oh, now I don't have enough though. Oh, Y'all are fine, right? Like, just reposition. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, my enemy here is yet to even be encapsulated, so we have the big advantage here with the castle. After this, I'll just immediately go siege too, to ring down those walls even further. Because now the castle is blasted. Let's upgrade the pikemen right away. Those actually more people on gold. Now he's on castle age, but we have the advantage here already. I want y'all here. We update this. Need a bit more for that. Come on, bring in some wood. Yeah, I know. Come on, I need more wood, people. Let me get my updates. Need more food. Not even more food, actually, now that I think about it. Let me build some more food, people. And again, not having to worry about the space at all is so nice. It's such a good feeling. Yeah, Legion in general. Legion was a really, really, how can you call it? A bit of a controversial chapter. Or like one that really didn't meet as much expectations as people had hoped for. Yeah. Like, the way the trailers were made, one really thought you were, like, able to become, like, one of the enemy survivors, so, like, really go for that whole, you know what aspect. Like, as an imposter, basically, right? And that was, like, really removed. Or, like, not present at all. It was pretty sad. Fleet skirmisher sounds like a good idea. This definitely. Can already send one ahead. Just wait, what? Why would you go the other way, you dummy? Oh, you need your own trap. Oh well. What? Why is there a wolf? I can already, by the way, try to go up. Oh, okay, I see. Interesting. I mean, okay, yeah, then I just try to get up as soon as possible so I can build trebuchets. For that, I think it would actually be smart to... Are you really stuck here? Then just do one here, man. Maybe I should get another town center. What are you building there? Why is he building the castle next to me? Why wouldn't he build it a bit here? Yeah, I need more gold. I need more gold and more food. So we got that update. Should get that update actually if I need more gold. Then a third town center would be smart. Yeah, build your own trap, god damn it. Might as well, we're at it. Again, there's so many updates I would like to do, but kinda gotta save if I wanna go up. Go a little bit more. I should set some stone. Oh, we can. Alright. And then we just immediately go for trebuchets. That means... Hold on, do I have more stone somewhere? Yeah, here. Give me more villagers there. Okay, we can't go here with the watchtower. These guys died too quickly. But we'll be able to with a trebuchet in a moment. This is really good though, by the way, because again, these Tarkans are super, super good. Let's build more stables actually already to get them through. Let's build like 4. And in the meantime, actually, let's also build a monk. There's 2 relics right in my base and I have yet to collect them. Silly me. Oh wow, enemy blue has gone really up to 1 points. We're like completely fine. But could still probably be better. It should be, honestly. I mean, yeah, it's beat some of those bad boys already. This one. Here. The Tarkans are really, really nice. A bit expensive, definitely, but really, really good.
Zeker voorgatje.
Especially the elite ones that you can get here. Obviously super expensive update, but I promise you it's super worth it. And in the meantime, let's now immediately build. I need more gold! Give me more gold, goddammit! I really don't have much wood, have I? I need more villagers of wood.
하나로 와노. 자, 지금 볼 이긴 반디 뭐. 자. TB boy. Барилдахчин.
Let's do that. Jesus Christ, what has he done? How's it looking down here? Oh, they're coming slowly through. Again, yellow can chill. He does have a castle here already, and he's now building another one. I should do another one too, we'll soon be there. Let's also try to save up from this, like mentioned. Even though we can actually just build them already, though. Wait, though. I mean, we can also really go for cavalry archers, but I mean, the targets are just better. Go for this, though. Go for this. Don't need those for now. More targets. What's that about? Again, I need more. I feel like I don't have enough. My wood is somewhat super low. I don't know where to get why. Or is it because the fish trap regenerates so much? I don't know, honestly. Yeah, nothing really happening down here, simply building up some units though. Now he's at Imperial Age. Now he could go some trebuchets himself. Again, I'll send out my scouts once I can go through. Oh, he's ready. He is ready. Yeah, save for this. We gotta save for this, actually. That means I need more people on the gold. More gold. Okay, we can go through. Let's check. What do you have in store here? Oh, you have a watchtower still. Again, let's scout. Let's just scout it. Okay, he has a couple of castles here. Okay. That's good to know, it's fine. Let these guys stand their grounds. They do have, we saw that. We need to go for Halberdias first, actually. Those are more important. They definitely have those. So let's go for that update. Now do this. Buy some more barracks in the meantime. I just put those here, I guess. Let them go through, so then we started taking the castle to kind of bait him out. Yeah. Put some more trebuchets. It's building another wall.
Sounds great.
Okay, he's gonna send his units through. He got, okay. Got a couple of elite skirmishers, I think. already down. My unit survived that pretty well. And it's not even the elite ones. Can you guys go for aggressive stance, please? Thank you very much. What are we waiting for? I should pick another castle now, actually, now I think about it. Can I build one, though? Yeah, looks like it. More updates. More tokens. More birdier. More birdier. More tokens. Next castle's down already. Again, the iron is a bit in the way. See that? Yeah, I guess we stop bidding here. What is yellow doing though? Yellow feels a bit not present. Or just me? Again, I need more gold! I want not enough gold. With trade cards, I guess. Okay, these elite targets, you see how much they tank? Look at how much they tank. They just don't get through. Or like, they barely take damage. It's crazy. But obviously it costs a lot of gold though. Do we have any more gold irons here somewhere? There. Okay. We have enough stone. Do this. Can do another upgrade here. That's okay. Put some more of those. And they're be pretty fast with the updates, I gotta say. What is even going down here? I didn't even realize. That's the big thing with these big 3v4 things. You just barely even see what's happening. Okay, with so much wood. Might as well just already go forward here. To get in, I feel pretty confident with my targets. Oh, but can I not go through anymore? Oh, I can. What was about to say? Oh, I don't need knights. That might be a bad idea. Oh, I do a lot of damage though. They have another castle up here. Can I do more updates on Blacksmith? I can. Anything else, maybe? I should make more those. Again, I had like 4 or 5 of them. Look how much work they're doing. The tokens are so stupid. Look how long they're pulling through. Against how many units it just survived like that. I mean, my trebuchets died, but that's okay. We dealt so much damage. I just need more gold. I have 25. I need to get some people away from the wood. Seriously. I have too much wood. I mean, I can sell. Hold on. I have 8k wood. I just sell. Look at me. Look at that. And in the meantime, we put through more those bad boys. And the cannon guy's also super strong. Some more halberdiers in the meantime. Any other updates? Not that I need really. I should build a university.
Getting bad.
I should build a university. I can't believe I got that.
Bei reception.
Alright, that's not smart. I should wait till I have a bit more of an army. Green AFK? What? Really? Oh, I think we won.
Emo. Nice shot.
Their best player resigned, basically. We did it pretty well, though. I'd say. We did good pressure. We were pretty early with our updates.
Getting bad.
We lost pressure on the sides. Okay, give me more targets. Yeah, that's the only thing that's like still super stressful to me though, like creating the units on time. I need more hotkeys for that, honestly. And right now I'm kind of wasting my trebuchets, I know, but oh well. I mean, we won anyways. Blue's already gone. Green is apparently AFK. Oh wait, he's running Spearman. Maybe I should actually get some archer updates. Seems actually not that illogical. Actually though, like just look how strong my guys are. Also wait, who's even dealing damage to my castle? No, now the units are going through though. Now the targets are just going completely through. Why are you chilling in with your units? Just put them through. Just push now. Burn down 200 buildings with Tarkins. Woo! Achievement unlocked. Nah, I don't want 50 shades of bread. Definitely not. I mean, yeah, we're about to go up here from the bottom. I just keep rushing up here, so it doesn't even have time to go down, and then we'll be fine to go. Yeah, like I'm currently just sending unit after unit. But the thing is, this isn't Command and Conquer, you know? Because in Command and Conquer, it actually matters if you like decide to, you know.
Second. Emo.
Super.
Oh, my gold is gone here. If you decide to, you know. What's the name? Okay, then let's go for... Yeah, Botanos. Ah, finally. Come on, Blue! Resign! Or just die. Did I focus in the trebuchet? Come get one shot out! Yeah! I mean, I gotta give him credit though. He doesn't want to give up. I mean, it's basically a 1v3 now. But he's not giving up, and it's very respectable. Oh, I can barely move through here. My castle is a bit... the position of my castle is not that good. Gotta be honest, it's a bit difficult to get through. But you can. You still can, that's okay. I'm not playing perfectly at all, but you just don't have to in 3v3s, 4v4s. And yep, see, and keep pushing my units in there, and that's all I need. Again, now let's sell. Good lord, look at the amount of wood I have. Ah! Dude, more targets, please. Boo! How dare you? Oh wow, now he's going killing hard though. Yeah, what's really good against the Janissaries? Doesn't matter. Because again, he's getting pushed now here. Hey! He's killing my villagers from over the... I didn't even know they could do that. Like over the woods. That's super funny. Hey! Look at that! What an asshole! Look at that guy! Chilling over there. And my units just get blasted for a second. Yeah, but again, he has bigger fish to fry up here. I think you should put your units elsewhere, bro. I'm just saying. Marwan was talking about Command & Conquer actually has a level system on units, and those levels really only get stronger when you kill other enemy units. Oh, I think he's realized that his base is getting kind of destroyed, huh? What's he running? Sabar versions, okay. Like there, it's really that if you feed your enemy, or like your units into the enemies, that just makes them stronger, and then you like really struggle with killing them. So like, yeah, but here it isn't really a thing. If your units die, then whatever. Not a big of a deal. Again, this game has now been won for like a couple of minutes. I'm just chilling, waiting till Blue/Shia just finally accepts his defeat. Damn, I should have done those earlier, huh? Wait, but are the stronger McDonald's a Civ exclusive? It looks like it, huh? Yeah, this base is getting overrun with orange, dude. Oh. Alright, those are literally his last units here. While we're at it, just get all the other updates, sure. He doesn't even use them anymore. They're just standing there. Just waiting his base to be run over. But hey, respectable that he didn't resign. Look, we didn't do it too bad. Like, obviously we got carried and my two teammates just overperformed. They were like insane, but that was totally okay. We did our thing, we did our job, and that's all that matters. Which means now let's see if we can do it on our own. In a 1v1. Ooh, wait, The Hobbit? A Hobbit game? Black Flag is a game I definitely want to play as well at some point, but again, my list of games to play is so big that's just a bit difficult to get to that. But The Hobbit game? You mean the game from 2003? It's the only thing I get when I type in The Hobbit game. 24th October 2003. Such a good soundtrack. Such a good soundtrack. Again, I hope I get Arabia though. I'm really not good on naval maps. I just don't have the experience on them yet. So maybe it's actually not bad if I do get them so I can get better on them, but we'll see. 2014? Really? And yes, we got Arabia. Okay, do we want to play Huns or do we want to play... These guys are also super good, I think. Being able to build an additional town center in feudal age sounds so good. And you get a lot of cavalry archers. But I think Huns are really, really strong. Let's stay with the Huns. Again, when I type in the Hobbit game, I get a game from 2003. And when I type in the Hobbit game 2004, do you mean Lego? The Lego game? I think you mean that. I think you mean the Lego game. I mean, yeah, that could be it. Sure. Ah, yeah, now you commented too. Yeah. I do remember the old days of Lego Star Wars. That was really, really fun, I'm not gonna lie. That was super fun. That was a really cool time. Alright, did someone leave? No. I have no idea what those guys can do. Why don't you tell me what the enemy Civ can do in the loading screen? God damn it, game. And we do not need to worry about housing. We have max population. We do got a scout. One v one. 10 times more stressful. Actually, not necessarily, because there's not as much going on. But obviously, like, completely on your own, your game really needs to be on point. Okay. Then again, the early game is just so vital and important, and if you're a new player, you just don't know how to play it, right? Just something you need to get better at and learn. I don't even know if I'm going to play Survivor, actually. I'm honestly want to play a bit more Killer today. Well, I haven't been playing a lot of Killer anyways, because the queues have been so bad most of the time, and I, in the past few days, just have been basically playing 1 or 2 Survivor games to get the daily quests, and then be done with it, basically. Okay, we got some berries here. We got one boar here and another one there. Okay, that's good. That's solid. That means we send... I can already send one to the wood. Send you to build the mill here. And then we can do that.
You
guys can have for the wood. Having 7 or 8 on food is usually enough. Again, I sadly don't know what this Civ can do. I sadly don't know. So I don't know what to expect. We are adding points now, though.
Timo.
We're gonna start going here. They're not going here. Boom, we load a boar.
Timo. Anching.
And excellent. More units. Where can I put a lumber camp? Honestly, down here. That seems like a good spot. Is there a relic down there? Oh. There's one.
Захир амар
Obviously,
минь.
not being able to build houses means you just need to go entirely for walls. Because one thing people often do is just use houses instead of walls. So you basically make a wall out of the houses because it's just more HP. But just won't be able to do that here. Hey, Yellow. How you doing? Nothing interesting to see for now.
Pigeon band, bot boy.
I do, I'm gonna whoop you. Yeah, you better run, bitch. Yeah, there's another board there. We can get that later. You guys can now all go here to the berries. Beautiful.
Pigeon band,
Bitin баалчин.
You guys can go down here. Shut up. Now we have time. And again, I don't have to worry about building houses or whatever. I can just get those villagers in here. No need to like. And again, the downside is that you get less wood at the start, -100. But you need to imagine that in order to get like the max population for the houses, it's like nearly 1,000 wood. So it just makes such a big plus, not just in resources, but also time, because those villagers just don't need to build those houses at all. Obviously, the rest of the benefits are maybe not as strong as like maybe, you know, it might be for other. So there's like, you know, like this economic advantage you get here is maybe not as strong as the things you can get with other civs. But it's like still super nice. Where's he at? You're here. You already built a wall, okay. Interesting.
Баалчин.
Have a good survivor trust. Wait, haven't you been playing more killer these days? Haven't you been talking about buying all the killers and everything?
Bitin баалхоё. Баалчин.
Should already start bidding gold actually. Have one down here. Where's stone? There. Get a bill here. It's gonna be okay. I never know where to place it around the ore. Like on the left or up here or here. Never fully sure. But yeah, now we're going up. With 24 villagers, that's completely fine. All I know is already trying to go. Oh, he's actually... Yeah, he's very unorganized. You can see that. Like, the fact that I'm so ahead in points is very telling. And again, that's the thing. I've definitely already gotten better. Especially economically, which is so important in this game. Like, eco is everything in this game. You just need to know where to go, what updates to make, and just understand what's happening. I just didn't have that in these first 3 games, where we're still learning, basically. Which would be okay if you ever would have played against players with the same problems, but it was playing against more experienced players. But now I'm already at the point where I'm already even beating people with hundreds of games that have played for much longer than me. Because guess what? I'm not bad at RTS games, okay? Like I've talked about it, I grew up with Stronghold, with Command & Conquer. I got the strategy in that aspect. I'm not bad with that. Definitely not as good anymore, I'd say. Like, I think I was definitely a bit fresher in the mind in some way. Back then, I think that's fair to say. But still, RTS games are definitely a vibe for me. It's something I'm really good with. Man, this motherfucker. Leave my scout alone? How does he even get... He must have an update or something. Or like a benefit in the Civ that his scout is faster. He can literally just catch up on me. Interesting. Oh, that maybe wasn't smart. Should've saved up a little bit. Hold on, yeah. We can do this. And then we can do that. Now we can use the rest.
Тийм үү? Зүйтэй. Барилгачин. Амар минь.
Let's be honest, I don't need all these boys on the wood.
Bitin баал. Барилгачин.
What I'm gonna do now here, it's not really efficient, but it's okay. We build another mill right here,
Zeker.
and we're fine.
барилгачин захир
Бэлэн
барилгачин тийм үү
Амар
тийм
меню.
болгоё за
Or you go for some stone.
барилгачин
Тийм үү? Zeker.
Stone upgrade going.
Тийм үү?
анчин
No, you guys are supposed to hunt that.
бэлэн бай
We're hunters.
барилгачин амар минь
And also some staples.
барилгачин
That we got that through.
захир барилгачин
And keep scouting, little naughty boy. That's okay though.
захир
Now I'd say, yeah, just for safety reasons, I guess. Put a small wall here
Zeker.
with a gate as well.
барилгачин тийм үү барилгачин бэлэн байна
I don't want to definitely wait for the wheelbarrow. A little bit more, a little bit more. Jesus Christ, give me the wheelbarrow! I need more food, man.
амар минь дүү захир за барилгачин амар минь дүү
За.
I need more food.
Барилгачин.
тийм үү болгоё
You two, yeah, also.
барилгачин
And now we just put more people here. We built some arches, I'd say. The good thing about arches is you don't need to use food on them, so that's like nice in terms of building. If he's definitely building a lot of walls here, wants to be safe, that's okay to me. We can scout a little bit out with some spearmen, I guess. What a... Again, these guys need more food and gold, which makes them very expensive. Get some spearmen, I guess.
бэлэн байна
Бэлэн байна.
Oh,
Амар меню.
whoopsie.
Анчин. Тийм үү? Анчин.
тийм үү анчин амар минь дүү бэлэн байна болгоё барилгачин
And now everyone pays 2 more. Should I worry about something down here, by the way? Let's build 1 scout, just to keep some view up. We're definitely doing much better economically, though. You can see that at the points. I actually also need a few more people on the goal, I see. Even though we will be able to get a very early... we were able to get an early castle, which is nice. Yeah, it's been a little bit of a small army already, I'd say.
захир
Could even already go up. I could. Okay, that means I'm putting 5 villages in total onto the gold, and then we just go up whenever we get to. Otherwise, I'd say let's maybe make a little exploration here. Couple of archers, a couple of spearmen. Aha, the scout is here. He's oh, okay. He rushed to Castle Age. But then I maybe hold on. Then I should honestly keep in check that he isn't doing anything naughty down here. Okay. What the hell? There's a scouting all the way. Why did my archer go all the way there? That's also a good question. Okay, we're about to be able to go up as well, though. So that is good. I want a little bit more gold. Again, he rushed heavily, though. That was a very fast castle age. Like, he's already an age up, yet I'm still 200 points ahead. He, like, really went up there fast. The question is, did he build a castle somewhere? Now definitely harassing him well and taking some of his... He's building a castle in the middle of his base. Again, we have Spearman. If he wants to play for if he wants to play for scouts, then he'll lose out. Let's do it. Actually, definitely build some more already then. I just keep those in there. It's fine if they die. Just harass a bit more. But okay, he definitely seems new. Building a castle in his base like that is a bit foolish. Or like a bit. It's a very defensive choice, but like that definitely means he won't be pushing, you know. You know? He's not gonna play aggressive at all. He's basically chilling. We go for mixed then, I guess, on units. I do definitely... Well, where do we go then? He has his castle here. Hold on, maybe let's go here. Let's send out the scouts. Check where we could maybe place ourselves. We're definitely up now. We're immediately going for the upgrades here. And we should definitely build another town hall here. In the meantime, we'll disrupt our woods for a second, but that's okay. That's totally okay. Yeah, let's build a castle down here, I'd say. I think that is a good idea. Do we have to do this? Yeah, you people are annoying. Well, then fight back! God damn it. Yeah, do it down here. Let's also try to get this upgrade in a second. Alright. No, you're not supposed to go for the gold here. Let's get some more villagers down there, actually. Okay. Economically, we are doing good. A bit more people on gold, I'd say, sounds nice. I've just built another town outpost right there, then actually. Does mean I will need some people on stone. But yeah, this is looking good. We're far ahead economically. He's like mentioned, like building your castle like that in the middle of a base. You don't do that as a more experienced player, I'd say. I'm really intrigued to see how many games he's gonna have. I'm really intrigued by that. Probably because obviously castle is very good defensively, but it's also like a good tool to push and create pressure around the enemy base. So to just put it right next to your town center like that is a sign of someone who isn't really the one to make moves. He's just gonna be sitting in his base probably, and I'll just have to tear it down. Which I guess honestly is a bit more fun to play like that, huh? Or not something I have an issue with, per se. Jesus, what's okay? Then do it here. I don't need you anymore. Or I don't need any more of there. Let's build a monastery. Because we can technically already go up. We can go up already. I will already. So that I can immediately push whichever chase. Again, we nearly 1,000 points ahead economically. Maybe 1,000 points! I mean, I obviously haven't really updated my units yet, strongly. That's definitely something one can say. Like blacksmith, not at all yet. It's okay. That's okay. You should see this already, by the way.
Бидний болгоё.
Might as well. Okay, we can update you. Let me update you.
Болгосноо. Тийм. Амар байна уу? Болгоё.
Тийм үү? Барилгачин.
What do you mean I have 20 people on wood? How am I struggling with wood? Stop lying to me.
Сургаал сонс. Тийм ээ. Би болгоё зүйтэй. Би болгоё.
I'll just take that if you don't mind. I'll show you more villages here. Let's build a staple here.
Амар мэндүү.
While we're at it, again, the targets are the unit of choice, or the one we want to focus on especially. Actually, I'll go here. We'll drop some trebuchets, bro.
Болгосноо. Тийм ээ.
Бидний захир.
Give me the barracks here too.
Барилгачин.
Too possible.
Тийм ээ. Зүйтэй.
I might just take that if it's okay. Oh, hold on.
Зүйтэй.
Okay. Wait a minute, we got a few people there. Oh wait, then.
Тийм үү?
Okay, hold on. Could be a bit scary. Now that I think about it.
Захир.
Oh, hold on. This is scary a bit.
Амар минь.
Шаар сонс. Үүсгэе.
Okay though.
Тийм. Мэдлэг үүсгэе.
It's okay.
Бэлэн. Айлтай үүсгэе.
Зүйтэй. Барилгачин.
Шаар сонс. Шаар дашаад. Бэлэн.
I'm back in here, don't worry.
Захир.
Тийм үү. Айлтай даш.
Ah, no. Okay. Wait, it's fine. It's fine. Smart play from him.
Бэлэн.
The thing is, I'm economically so ahead that I can take this. Or that I'm like,
Тийм үү.
that it's fine to not, you know. But okay, wow.
Бидний байна.
Тийм үү. Шаар сонс. Шаар сонс. Тийм үү. Мэдлэг үүсгэе.
It's okay if he gets that mine camp. I'm just building up some units in the meantime, and then we're fine.
Тийм үү? Амар минь.
Шаар сонс. Бэлэн.
Let's wait for another one. In the meantime, let's build a trebuchet.
Тийм үү?
Are we fine with that, unit-wise?
Тийм. Мэдлэг үүсгэе.
Тийм байна. Би болгоё. Амар мэндүү.
Урагшаа
Yeah, let's go.
дашаад.
Because the scouts are fighting, I have now the range here.
Тийм үү. Тийм. Үүсгэе.
Yeah, they do still die for sure, and I'm getting any foods. That's also true.
Шаар сонс. Бэлэн. Мэдлэг үүсгэе.
I think now his units will just die.
Тийм үү.
Man, cavalry archers are pretty annoying though, I'm not gonna lie.
Бэлэн.
But I think now I'm just catching up a bit.
Тийм үү.
Anytime you stand still, I get closer here.
Үүсгэе.
It's okay though, it's okay.
Амар минь. Барилгачин.
Бэлэн. Мэдлэг үүсгэе. Шаар сонс. Тийм үү. Үүсгэе. Шаар сонс. Бэлэн.
Захир.
And then we build that damn market.
барилгачин.
Yeah, that should build my targets.
Захир.
Амар минь. Захир. Тийм бэлэн байна.
Амар мэнчэн.
Ушаал сонс.
Тийм үү? Модчин. Захир.
Okay, only you two are. Okay.
Морчин.
Тийм үү? Барилгачин.
Okay, but getting the echo back here is not easy, I'm not gonna lie.
Захир. Бэлэн байна.
Барилгачин. 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 Бэлэн байна. Барилгачин.
Тийм үү?
Барилгачин.
Okay, this is what I meant. When he got busy here, I was just able to do this, right? Like, he was planning his own attack, but look at what I was creating. And he's still not even Imperial Age, so it's like still so far behind here. Yeah, I'm now going for Tartans, and I'll now wait for my elite Tartans. And I'll be able to just completely demolish him here. Let's get some people back on stone. Wait, that's my skirmishers!
Бэлэн байна.
I don't need y'all.
Тийм үү.
Гуурхачин.
Get my skirmishers down here. Any other units left here? No.
Bэлэн байна. Амар минь.
I have more of y'all.
Тийм ээ.
Go for this camp and get some more stone. Let's do this. Let's create some more villagers again. I mean, yeah, it's too far away to attack, but it's okay. We can now get our Tarkins at Staples. Wait, we have a market. Did we build it? Yeah. That means let's sell a bit. Or in this case, buy. Because we have enough. Again, look at how much my Tarkins tank. The Tarkins are ridiculous. Oh, those guys are annoying though. Those guys do damage. Oh, okay. But again, you see that? You see how ridiculously powerful the Tarkins are? How his cavalry archers just don't do anything against them? Like literally zero? Okay, we can build another castle already. We shall do so right away. In the meantime, I can honestly build another outpost here in a moment. And save up. Oh no, I can just do this. Set some wood. I go for the elite armies. Because those, as you can see, are so good against his archers. So insanely good. They're so good against his archers.
Модчин.
I don't have to. The wood for that. We'll get there in a second. Actually, hold on. Please build me more. I don't have the wood right now. I need more wood. I need more wood. But we gotta be patient here. We need more wood. It's been another lava camp here, boys. And another one here while we're at it. In the meantime, get more Tarkins. Get some updates at the blacksmith finally. While we're at it. Where's my blacksmith? Here. I haven't gotten these at all game long. That's crazy. Oh, look at you! Buddy, I doubt you're gonna be able to do anything with that. You got his elephants and everything, but like, I promise you it's not gonna matter at all. I have 2 castles here. What are you gonna do? You can come at me, bro. It's not gonna, you're not gonna do anything. I have elite targets, bro. Look at that. Your units are going mush. Okay, now we have coordinated our woods. Let's quickly put some more staples here. Castle is immediately down. He has another one there ready. But as I mentioned, look at those elite targets. The elite targets are absolutely ridiculous. Let's be honest, he should probably be resigning any moment. Yeah, he's completely through. This is lost. He can't come back from that. He's still not Imperial Age, by the way. He's still not even Imperial Age. What is he supposed to do? Like, look how little damage they get from the Town Hall Center. Yep, that's what I mean. As I've said, dude, it feels so good. And wow, though, wow, okay. Look at how many games he's played. I gotta be honest, I feel like I've played against people with, now not with less games that are better, but I definitely played with people with the same amount of games. They definitely were a bit better at, or either I just really got so much better since the last stream, which might really be just that. Yeah, I now got the groove, I now understand the eco and units and everything. Like, honestly, the jump I made from the first stream to now this one, which has been just a couple of days, I think it's big. And for all I know, I think my stats are going to be, again, these are still pretty negative. But don't forget, majority of them come from the very first few bad early games because I was completely new to the game. Plus, resigning a lot in the early days as well because I didn't like the map I played on, you know. But damn, I think my improvement has been super insane already. Damn. If you had to rank every what? This is definitely, by the way, something I thought about making a video for. Ranking the Moors, I think that's definitely something fun. I definitely already know that the worst word is Scum Merchant. It's so boring. It's actually just Freddy's copy-pasted. And worse. Okay. Again, I said I want to stream up to around like 5:30. So I think maybe now's the time already to switch to DPD, maybe time-wise. I think it might be because again, let's not forget, this game is still tiring. Right? This game is really like, the game we just had was pretty good. I was on dominance like for most of the time, but even here I gotta say, it defended it super well. I think I would have really crumbled on that after I got attacked there. But like, just the fact that I already had my castle down there at the bottom and everything, right? Like, I think my improvement is super obvious and it makes me a bit happy. Well, like, it makes me happy. Because again, I'm definitely a competitive person. I thrive on getting better at games, or less wanting to be good at games. And especially RTS games, especially a convoluted one like Age of Empires. Being good in such games, it feels really good. Okay, RTS games are for everyone. Not everybody is able to play those games. Knowing from myself that I'm pretty good at those games is a pretty cool feeling, I gotta say. And again, those first few hours, those first few days in games, they were horrible, they were awful. And I was thinking about quitting, but I was still addicted. I kept losing, I kept getting stumped, but I couldn't stop playing this game, you know? because there is, once you really get it, once that click moments comes, it's just super super fun. But alright, we're switching over to Dead by Daylight after a pee break. See you in a moment. Alright. DVD audio works as well. Here we go. With a little bit of Dead by Daylight. It's been now... how long since the last time we streamed DVD? It's been too long. We did do the cool The Walking Dead video though. So there's that. Yeah. Again, when was the DVD stream? When the event started, right? Yeah, so 2 weeks ago, goddamn, we haven't played TBD on stream in a moment. Again, I just haven't streamed that much last week anyways, because again, got some bad personal news in the family and everything, so that just kind of, you know, disrupted plans or just kind of hurt the mood, though I've said it already as well. I do not want to... What means I don't want to let myself get broken by it, but... I think especially after I lost my pet as well, I now know that my dad is pretty sick. It's definitely the better idea to just try to, you know, look ahead and try to still focus on the things you love and the things you enjoy, because now just trying to create scenarios in my head and think what could be, what might happen or something, that's just not healthy, you know. So it's just better to really just focus on the things I enjoy doing the most and just hope for the best. But alright, I want to see how long the killer queue is. By the way, since the event started, I did buy the glitch trap skin, which is super dope. But again, let's see how long we'll have to wait. Again, that's definitely been like the biggest bummer. Not just for the event itself, but just in general at the moment. The queue times for killer are just atrocious. And again, I just don't understand it, because it just wasn't like that back in the day. Back in the day, the only thing I was always worrying about is getting the bonus, the blood point bonus. Not even that is a thing. Like I said it before, that's not even a thing anymore. I can't remember the last time I saw that you're getting a bonus on playing killer. That was a thing back then, where like always in the evening, where mostly survivors were playing. Like, you know. By the way, this is probably not gonna work, because you need to time that so perfectly. Because if we both start queuing, you're getting a game in like 10 seconds and I get one in like 5 minutes, you know what I mean? So trying to like match the killer in terms of queue, that's very, very difficult, I'd say. But yeah, again, I just don't understand how it happened or why it happened. How the queues got that bad. Which is especially weird, because the survivor side is so strong at the moment. Especially now with the upcoming perks. We talked about it in the recent video I made about the TVD chapter and the perks that come with it. Like 3 of those perks are genuinely broken, you know? Adding an additional stun, which just makes picking up near drop pallet and window super dangerous. Conviction is super strong. The other perks that I didn't even use, because it's difficult to do that in solo queue, putting those perks on a swift are insane. Like, man, I don't understand how people are playing that much killer these days. Or you'd think that because of how the state of the game is right now, that people would be playing less killer. But somehow not the case. Somehow not the case. And this is something that the queue time isn't long enough for that here. But what they're going to do for the 2v8 that's coming up next, or the one that's just next, whatever that may be, is that when you're queuing for a killer, you can play survivor game in between. I still don't really know how that's going to work in terms of like, if they find the game for you, or are they just going to rip you out of the survivor one? How's it going to look like? If they just replace it with a bot? I don't know. But because again, 2v8 killer times are like 20 minutes for one game. Playing killer in 2v8 is so fun, but I just don't have the time to sit in queue for that long. I could technically say, okay, I can just combine it with playing other games in the meantime and then just play the killer game whenever it is. But still, like, just having long wait times between each game, it feels horrible. It's so bad. Like, it just ruins the flow. It disrupts the enjoyment, you know? Like, yes, I can play survivor in between, but I don't know. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ. So yeah, we'll see how things gonna look like soon. Obviously this time around you only had a new killer, so there were no new survivors for people to play. So I'm guessing with the TVD release there might be more people wanting to play survivor because of those new perks and those 2 new characters. Rick and Michonne, they're both super badass. So we'll see, maybe the queue times will get better soon. Bro, you did that 10 seconds ago. Calm the F down. Chill. Play as how much. Now we have glitch chat for now. If I went out to go back or change the killer, I would have to wait another 2-3 minutes extra.
Shouldn't be difficult. These imbeciles think.
How are my stats with her though? Again, you have a stats page. Or there is a stats page. What were my stats like with Houndmaster? I don't think I've played her a lot. I've definitely played nearly 40 Spring Chip games over the past 30 days. Which is pretty dope. Like my played killers in the last 30 days. Nearly 8 hours on Spring Chap. And other than that, less than an hour on Huntress. Like 20 minutes on Unknown. Basically been only playing him. But a lot of Survivor though. I've been playing a lot of Survivor. I've played 61 Survivor matches over the past 30 days. Imagine. That's a lot. And it does thankfully include the Twisted Masquerade. Chaos Travel 2v8 sadly doesn't, but the Twisted Masquerade games do get added to the stats, so that's pretty nice. But yeah, what were my total stats all time for Houndmaster? I've played it for a bit over 4 hours. A little bit over 4 hours, that's not that much. My least played killer to this day remains Unreal, with not even 4. Like here down, who do we have down there very at the bottom? We have Unreal with less than 4, with Freddy, Oni, Houndmaster with a little bit above 4. The fact that I've apparently only played Chucky for around 4 hours is very interesting. I would have sworn I played him more. But again, maybe it's just other game modes like Chaos Shuffle didn't flux that time. Well, like played him a lot, but in that mode, so it's not counted total stats. Again, I don't understand why they don't include that. Why wouldn't you include 2v8 in Chaos Shuffle? Like at least do separate statistics, you know? Like if you don't want to include them in the main queues, because the perks are either random or very different to what the base game is like, okay. But instead give you this individual stats for those modes. Why not? You're counting them anyways. What is that about? Yeah, but okay, we're only playing this one killer game and then we go to Survivor. Again, the last few times around we did a bit of Bellator in the killer queues, but again, that's what I mean, especially when you want to stream killer games, because I gotta be honest, playing killer on stream is definitely more entertaining to watch, I'd say, than Survivor. But the queue times are so long that it's just, you know, it's one thing when you do it off stream. And like mentioned, just do other stuff in between, or play other stuff in between, sure, but doing that on stream, it's just... Sucks. Like, how long have we been waiting for now? 6 minutes? Ah. There we go. Papa Jeff. Do you want to know where to hide? Yeah, sure, why not? Finally. How long it took to get into this one killer game, it's ridiculous. It's really... Yeah. Okay. I shall allow it. Not sure how difficult it is to just bring your regular cake, but better than nothing, I guess. Annoying map. See what we can do. It's a little bit undetectable. Leon! Well, you expect him to try and dodge, you know what I mean? Well, that's awkward. You cannot do that. You cannot do that with my terror rages, buddy. Wait, what? Are we? Isn't that a... Isn't that a voice line for the Afton skin? Why would Springtrap say that? God damn it about getting stuck though, that's unfortunate. If I just hadn't gotten stuck there, then I would have gotten him, but I mean... Close enough. Ah, but that one hit we did there though was juicy, wasn't it? Alright. When did it even finish it in? I didn't even see, sadly. Was too locked into the chase. What? Nah, I hit her. What was that about? You gotta be kidding me. Really? I'm not sure. What is this Jeff doing? Why did he go into the locker like that? That made no sense. What? Oh, because of the aura reading thing. Well, I could see the aura beforehand already, buddy. Sorry about that. But again, getting the that you know what achievement where you catch the survivors in that spot or like in the doors, it's not easy. So whenever I do get it, I'm fine. Or like I'm happy about it. I think I'm on 8 now. If I'm not wrong. Also, I feel like I've spent 99% of my game time on this spot here, or like on this part of the map. Haven't had to move at all. And it's not bad either because I have a really good free gen here. Like a really good free gen. I do gotta say I've been having some weird back pain. Like my left shoulder? Ah. What? Excuse me? I would have not gotten that without coup de grace, by the way. That was so weird. I thought it said that I can get him. I saw him, by the way. Or her. But I think what popped up at the bottom of my screen was not that, the grab X animation. But instead, the endure stun or whatever. So they got me a bit of blur. But it's okay. We are good to go. And again, we have an insane free gen here, so I literally have no reason to leave this side of the map. I don't. I can just stay here for another 10 minutes if necessary. They're all sitting on the Gen 2, so they're literally free genning themselves. I fear they do not realize their foolishness. They're making a grave mistake. Well, you better give me hook stage for that. Yeah, I don't want to camp the hook like that, that's okay. That's unnecessary. But would they even get it though? I mean, you're better. Really? I'm good. Girl. I literally... I could have let her get killed, by the way. I could have hit the Jeff with the axe, and she would have died then, so that she couldn't have gotten the unhook. But I purposely, you know, let him get it, because the poor Michaela sat on the hook for 50 years. Yeah, I'm a nice guy. Old me wouldn't have done that. I've changed. The more Survivor I play, the nicer I become when I play Killer.
Who's invited?
And all it's gonna take is one bully squad to face that reawakens the senseless beast, the senseless killer. Yeah, they free gen themselves. Not very smart. Jeff also been sitting on the hook for 50 years. They're very slow. Is that Leon? It's Leon, okay. Close. Leon! Oh, Leon! It's okay, Michaela. I'm nice. Like, if I really wanted to win, I could have like already tunneled her out or gotten her killed, blah blah blah. He's got a dead arch. Leon, you can't stare at me like that when I'm walking behind you. The dead art is too obvious then. And that timing was also pretty off. Like, these survivors have been doing a lot of mistakes and really haven't been playing cleanly at all. And if I would have wanted to punish it, I could have. Then two people would be dead already. But like mentioned, especially because it's the event, I'm just chilling a bit. I'm a bit nicer. Giving a few additional chances, 2 more chances, 3 more chances. I do gotta be honest, I don't know how many hooks I had on him. Okay. Look how nice we are. Everybody's been hooked twice. Yeah? The ideal way to play in the sense of survivors. Oh, well. Like, this is basically the fairest you can play as a killer. To first hook everybody twice and then start killing. Yeah? Like, you literally cannot be mad at me. In any shape or form. With the way I've played. Giving them so many chances. It's such a nice killer. How was that? She's smart though. Oh. Chasing me away from the gents. Are we not foolish? For all I know, they're sitting together as 3 on 1 gen right now. Now we're about to finish that shit in my face. He's here, other guy's here. Man. Now I obviously created a difficult situation for myself. I could already be down to 3 or 4 survivors, or 2 survivors. Oh. Hello, gentlemen. Uno. You think I didn't check your hands? That was close. I have no idea where Michaela went. She might be on the generator. Yep, she is. Okay. Well then, dear. Who could have been dead 50 years ago? How we doing? What did Thanos say in Squid Game? Senorita? Again, the chase move is such a banger. It's so fun. Oh wow, they might actually get out. Unless... Actually, no, they're all injured. It's not gonna work. Sorry about that. I'm getting my draw. I don't want to entirely ruin my stats, you know. Jab, where you at, buddy? I hear him. Oh man, Papa Jeff, you're very, you're sympathetic. Maining Jeff of all survivors, that's just a Giga chat move, you know what I mean? That's just, how can I not let the person go? And again, we already got our 2 kills, so hey, there we go. Wonderful game. That was lovely. That was lovely. GG's. And that's really nice, by the way. You can now chat, leave, and the chat message will still be seen for the people afterwards. Yeah, that was a nice game. Yeah, like these are the games I love to play the most as killer. Where you're definitely in control. Yeah, you can definitely decide how the game is going to go if you end it now or if you give the servers a little bit more of a chance. Then, you know, just a super stressful, hyper tryharders and whatnot. Yeah, like what the game I just played was not difficult really. Like I was like mentioning control throughout the entire game, and I could have, if I really wanted to, the game could have been over 5 minutes earlier with everybody dead. But it was just chilling, giving them chances, just extending the fun game, and that's just so much more fun. Like sometimes than just super stomping survivors or getting super stomped, you know. A bit more casual, but still very fun for both sides, I'd say. Boom. Sable, by the way, a new survivor main of choice. Why? Because her cosmetics are super pretty. Like this outfit that I crumbled together here. Also again, the Q diff. I just waited like 10 seconds. I couldn't even show off my outfit in time. And I'm already in the game. Super cute outfit. With the, you know, with the butterflies here. The hat that I got additionally. The other hat that you could, like the hat with this outfit, with this piece. Wasn't the biggest fan of that, so I just combined it with this hat. I just think that's a super pretty outfit for the event queue. It's a pretty mean build, by the way, for gem progress. Honestly, maybe nah, come on. Maybe let's not. Let's not. Let's be nice. Let's still be a bit naughty though. Because there is actually a quest where you have to blind the killer while they're carrying another survivor. Straight up as a challenge. Which is genuinely not that easy sometimes. Yeah? May the what be with me? The Schwartz? May the Schwartz be with you? What? What do you mean with Schwartz? Is that an insider I'm not sure about? Like Schwarz, what you just wrote is the German word for black. Alright. Please give me a nice killer to play against. Like, it doesn't matter how the killer himself plays. It's Kaneki. How fun. How fun. Oh, I'm looking forward to playing this game. Seriously, playing against Kaneki is just awful. It's so fucking miserable. Remember we made a video about the killers that I enjoy playing against the most and least. And I don't even remember if he was already out at that point. Okay, that is very questionable. Oh, you left me. Where? Like, look how stupid that is. Oh my god, and he even plays with Thanatophobia. Jesus Christ. I'm not gonna lie, I might... do I want to quit this game? Like, oh, it's just not fun to play against this killer. It's just genuinely not fun. In any way or circumstance. He's just genuinely so bad designed, you know what I mean? Like, what happened there is just... it's just dumb, you know? Oh. Could do something. Like, he walks there, completely misses me somehow, and then just still gets right next to me and injures me. You know? Like, it's just genuinely nurse and blind levels of mobility and ease to injured survivors. It's just dumb, you know? It just feels so super miserable for the survivor because I had no counterplay to that. He like misplayed it or just lost me and still ended up just getting an injury out to me without really doing anything for it, you know what I mean? Like, Kaneki's genuinely badly designed, which makes Springtrap afterwards even more impressive in that sense, because Springtrap is like perfectly designed. Springtrap design-wise is so perfect. His power is perfect to play as and against. It's just your typical projectile that you have to dodge, which is a very simple but very fun engageable mechanic for both sides. And the whole door thing and aspect with the camera is also super fun. Kaneki is just brain dead design-wise, genuinely. And again, I think Kaneki wasn't out yet when I made that video. But I would definitely put him into the top 5 for now. Like bottom 5. You know what I mean? He is just horrible to play against. Especially this guy. He plays Dying Light and Thanatopia, which is like the anti-healing, anti-whatever build. Like, man. And the funny thing is, it's actually... He's basically just a stronger Legion, too, you know? He's very similar to Legion in the sense of how easy, without much thought process, he can injure a survivor. Just with the big difference. Like, look at that. How? So why is he allowed to injure me here? It's just such a dumb power. It's so ridiculous. Like, no other killer can do that in a moment, other than maybe Hunters or Nurse. Like, for Hunters, you like actually hit a skill shot. Oh, she did get the flashy save, by the way. Cool. What did he have to do here? Click right click on the wall and then just click onto me, which is like literally not missable. You know what I mean? And again, when Kaneki came out, I played him a lot myself. And I was like, hey, this killer is super fun to play, but it's super ridiculous and stupid. And now, since I've actually been playing like more Survivor than Killer, and I've played against this killer a lot because it's very popular. Because guess what, he's very easy to play. And yeah, it's dumb. Yeah. And these are the things that you only really can see and tell when you play both sides. Only when you play both Killer and Survivor you can like really feel and understand why some people may like not playing against a specific killer. Or just playing against specific killers more. What's the pallet downs? Please have decisive. You don't. Oh. What? Wait, that was so odd. The thing is, because of Thanatopia and Dying Light, I'm not even going to be able to get another heal out of my medkit. Man. And on top of that, his theme is super oppressive. Quiet mode saved me there, otherwise it would have hurt me. His theme song on top of things is just super annoying too. There's new. It's like everything they could have done to make this killer annoying to play against, they did. And now look at that, now he's even camping the hook. Oh my lord, man. And that's also the thing, I feel like 9 out of 10, if not even 99 of 100 Kaneki players also just playing him in a very miserable way. Everything about this killer is miserable. The design, the players that play him. Generally one of the very few killers at the moment that I would genuinely consider... Oh. Just bad. Like, just in terms of the experience for the other side. And there's not a lot of killers like that. I would definitely also say the same thing about like, you know, a Nurse or a Blight, because they're just by far the strongest killers in the game and kind of like break the way the game can be balanced for the kill side, because they're just that much stronger. Uh-oh. But even those killers, like mentioned, are still much easier to dodge, and you know, like no other killer in the game has an easier way to injure survivors than Kaneki. Not even Legion. Because even Legion, like, you know, you can just drop a pallet on him or whatever. Kaneki, if he wants to injure you, he just does it. He right-clicks you. Like, Legion needs to at least get close, you know what I mean? Kaneki can just come, you can be here, he can be a shank, and he injures you within 2 seconds. That makes no sense. I understand it. You gotta be kidding me. As if that doesn't work. Oh well. That's why I don't play flashbang or flashlights, by the way, because I just fuck up the timing every time. Not even here, which was basically a gifted save. I mess it up. Because guess what? When do I ever run a flashlight? The only reason I'm running the flashlight here is because of the flashbang is because of the challenge. I wouldn't even use it otherwise. Oh well. Again, the game has been lost for like 5 minutes. Because he did go out of his way to tunnel too. I knew for a while already he's watching. I do get my extra blood points, so I'm taking those. Look at how I hurt his ego, by the way. Did I hurt your ego, Kaneki player? Did you get your ego hurt? If you know what Spaceballs. Oh man, I haven't watched Spaceballs in years, dude. I'm sorry, I haven't watched Spaceballs in a decade or longer. No, I take those blood points. Every hit skill check is worth blood points. I take those. One more maybe? Nope. Alright. By what this killer just did, by the way, he just showed me exactly, like proved exactly the point I was making. Every Kaneki player is like super miserable and bad at the game, hence they're like playing one of the easiest yet strongest killers in the game to like, you know, make up for that. Mysterious mushroom, typical anime kid, you can only tunnel. Oh man. His profile picture is a rotating toilet, that makes a lot of sense. This guy has less than 300 hours, by the way. Less than 300 hours in DBD, and he still is able to like easily win the game, not because he's a good player, but because he plays Kaneki. You know what I mean? That just describes the killer so perfectly. Players with like fragile egos that are not good at the game are allowed to like dominate the game as a killer against much better survivors because the killer is just that stupid, you know? Let's see, I hurt your ego. Oh well, let's not forget to leave the mandatory jester. And we then move over to the next game. Again, at this point I maybe should really just start disconnecting against Kanekis, seriously. It's just really not fun. It's just a miserable experience every time. I cannot remember the last time I enjoyed playing against this killer from Survivor's point of view. Because again, no matter, even if the killer player who plays Kaneki plays fairly, or like doesn't go out of the way to like play anti-healing builds or just try to be super try-hardy, blah blah blah, the killer by design is just not fun to play against or go against, because it's just a super miserable feeling to be injured so freely. The same reason why I super dislike playing against the Baba and Oni, or even the Myers, even though Myers is definitely easy to outplay. Like any killer that has like an instant down, because it just feels bad, you know? Like basically every other killer needs to hit you at least twice, and they can just do it like that. And especially Oni, it's so easy to do, you know? And I just hate that design behind it. And that's also why I hate playing against Legion. What is up with these cheap teammates and cheap killers? What do you mean you bring a pudding? You cheap bitches, man. What the hell? But like Kaneki from the design point of view is just not fun, no matter what. No matter how the killer plays, no matter how the playstyle of the Kaneki will look like, no matter who plays that killer, it's never going to be a fun experience, because it's just a miserable feeling to be injured in such capacity. It just doesn't, it just literally takes zero skill or thought process to injure survivors with that killer, and that's just not fun. Like take Spring Tap for example. When I play Spring Tap, how do I get to injure survivors? Either with your regular M1, was like, wait, why is she standing there like that? I respond M1, or I hit them with my skill required X. Yeah, I need to be able to hit my skill, my you know, my skill shot. And that is fun for both sides because people can dodge it. It's a good way to, you know. It's a very, like, that's why I always said, like, playing against Huntress, Executioner, it's a simple but very enjoyable way of gameplay. Because it's straightforward. One person throws something, the other has to dodge it. And that just creates an always fun experience for both sides. It's super fun to play against Huntress and play her. Super fun to play against Ringdub and play him. And with Kaneki, you just have basically a point and click. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, didn't we talk about Mars 2 seconds ago? I was like, how have I not heard a terror radius yet? Oh, you can't do that while I'm in the middle of philosophizing. Oh man. But yeah, that's why also playing against Mars can be super fun because of moments like that. You know? Because playing against heavy killers is usually fun. But yeah. Kaneki is basically a point-and-click injury across the entire map, right? You can literally be so far away where any other killer would need years to catch up on. And he just does it from across the map. Comes at you super fast, you have barely any way to counter it. And then obviously after that, yeah, sure, you have a regular chase going on. Yeah, you bamboozled that, buddy. I saw that. I see through you. After that, yeah, you have a typical chase going on. But even here, even if you like make a good play happen, even if you're like able to stun him and make distance, which against any other killer would extend the chase by a lot, tend to go against the wall and he's back right on top of you. Sometimes even in front of you or something. You know? Where any distance you make by good plays just becomes irrelevant. And that's why Kaneki is just a horrible game anytime. You just cannot have a fun game against this killer in any shape or form. You just don't. It's always going to feel bad and unrewarding to play against that. Like, you know, like that's again the thing with Light and Nurse. Are they the strongest kills in the game by far? Absolutely. Can I be super inferior to play against because they're that strong? Yes. But you can still outplay them. You can still dodge a Nurse, you can still dodge a Blight. It's possible, it's difficult, but when you do it, oh man, does it feel incredible. Kaneki, he's always going to injure you, and even if you make a good play happen, he's going to be right back on top of you within moments. You know? Yet funnily enough, he isn't even like S tier or anything. You know? But it's just so not fun to play against. What that's gonna tell you. Same thing with Oni. Yeah, Oni isn't S tier by any means, but I just hate playing against a killer. Because this entire insta-down aspect, it just feels bad. It's just not just doesn't feel good to play against. And again, the more I play Survivor, the more I understand why some survivors have, like, think the way they do sometimes. Or like, oh, why does the killer have to play that way, blah blah blah. You just really need to play both sides to really get that. And if you only play Survivor, then you're often just not gonna understand the killer side. And if you only play Killer, then you're not gonna understand why Survivors may sometimes feel the way they do, right? In other words, play both roles, and you'll experience it better in a whole new light. Alright. Damn, my eyes are getting tired though. Whew. Ow. Goddamn Bill. Oh, he didn't even have, okay. I was waiting for the pain rest, but Not now. Ooh. God damn it, Claudette. Why didn't you stay on the gen? Oh, Myers, I'm so sorry for taking that one. I just wanted some extra blood points, okay? Is that so bad? Oh, man. At least it's regular Myers and not insta-kill. That's also awful, by the way. Myers is in that sense a very, in Germany you would say Wundertüte. What's the right word in English? You can play against a regular Myers, who can still insta-down you, but like every few moments. Or you play against a Myers who just kills you within 90 seconds of the game even existing, you know? Like, in that sense, Myers is still also very badly designed, because he's generally very weak. But you can also have like games where he just wins games within seconds, because he can snowball pretty easily. And it's like mentioned, just an awful feeling for the survivor to just be instantly killed, right? Like, that just sucks. Imagine alone to the game and like 2 minutes later you're dead. Obviously there's counterplay to it, but also sometimes there's just maps where it's just not possible to... Wait, what? He killed him here and it's now here? Excuse me? Also, wait, is this instant here free? I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. That's just... What am I supposed to do here? He goes down here? He's then suddenly there? And I don't had anything here? Oh, okay, it's not endless tier free, okay. And I'm gone. Oh, I didn't have sprint burst. Now I do. He's stalking, he's stalking, he's stalking. That's okay, I'm going on the ground. And we're pre-dropping. Yeah, what am I supposed to do, honestly? Oh well. Like, the first down he got on me was just... caught me off guard. The second down... He was... Also, he caught me outside of the map and had to... Insta down in here too. Just unfortunate positioning. Anytime I encountered him, I had basically nothing around me to, like, do a long chase or drop pallets on him. That's just unfortunate. But oh well. Ooh. Next game. Next game. Maybe we want to play someone else. Let's play some Leon. I'm definitely going to be playing Michonne a lot. It's time to go. I'm super excited for Michonne. Rick is also cool, but I don't know, Michonne's design is just so badass. Like this freaking zombie survivor with a katana, you know what I mean? It's just so cool. Again, I need that goddamn... this quest right here. Who thought about this? Where is it? Wait, do we even still have it? Wait, what? There was another... Wait, was it for Rift Pass? It's the Rift Pass challenge. This is the one. I mean, honestly, it's basically I'm doing it for 10k blood points, huh? Because get was the Rift Pass has been finished for a long time. Yeah. The only thing I would want those tiers for is for some additional extra blood points here. But like, this one has been done for so long. And again, I remember when they changed the quest system. to like get rid of the regular days and do this quest system. People were like, oh, it takes so long to get gens done. Takes so long to get tiers now. Oh, this change sucks. It's been so easy to climb tiers. Honestly, it's been so easy. You know what I mean? Like, the new system feels so much smoother in that sense. It's not only like just easier to overlook everything. It is all these like cool challenges here like that. The way it's done, it's like so much nicer. And people were like, oh, you're gonna need to play like 50,000 games per day in order to get those tiers. Nah. I just casually played 1, 2, 3 games every few days and there we went. Super easy. Super easy. Currently giving myself a fan break, as you can hear, by the way. Turn off the mic whenever I do, because you don't want this to sound like that. I promise you. Why are so many players broke? I spent like 2 or 3 levels worth of blood points to get a cake for Leon because I hadn't any yet. How is it so difficult to just use cake? I don't get it. Like, again, there's seriously zero. I have no understanding for anybody that doesn't bring a cake. The amount of people that got like a little bit upset or were like, oh, it's really not that serious, dude. It's not that serious. Let people bring whatever they want. No, fuck you. Bring a fucking cake, you piece of shit. It's so difficult about it. I remember that discussion. Someone on Twitter was like, well, I'm collecting them. I'm collecting the cakes of my favorite survivor. I'm like, dude, the point of the cakes is to use them to get blood points. Especially during the event where everybody brings them. What the fuck are you... What the hell are you collecting the cakes for? What's the point of having the cakes in your inventory where you don't use them? Like, I just, like, some people, like, I don't know, but Dead by Daylight, the Dead by Daylight community just has some really weird players with really weird, questionable thought processes or opinions or just thoughts. Seriously. And this doesn't really necessarily go into that same direction, but another thing, and I really want to make a video about this because I see it so constantly with, like, everything they do. Very often, or like, again, let me guess, this is not a Kaneki, huh? Who else would run Thanatopia right now? Why are 2 players doing... Oh, because of that one quest. It's really not a Kaneki, man. Just... I don't know, man. Oh, that's why. Okay, I was like they're cleansing the totems because of the quest. Oh. Is he about to quit the game because his 2 totems got what? What's he doing? What? What the hell am I looking at? What is this game? I was like, is he running Lightborn? No, we're just bad with our aim, I guess. Again, didn't I say a couple of minutes ago Kaneki attracts like just completely weird killer players? Yeah. Literally, what could this guy have done to get this treatment here? Did he teabag? I don't know. I didn't see anything. Like again, somebody's currently, I don't know, it's nearly 5 AM in the morning in Europe, and I'm guessing only European players on the servers here. Somebody's sitting here at 5 AM, currently now being in there by daylight playing killer, just standing next to a single survivor, slugging them on the ground for, I don't know how long. Somebody's literally spending their time like that at 5 AM in the morning. Again, Bubba attracted these kind of players a lot. Another good example of killers that have that is, oh, hello. Another example of killers that attracted these kind of people is not Hack, most the other one. Oh, there's a name for it. Not a name for it. There was a killer, but what was another killer that attracted these kind of players? I think it was... I can't actually think of it right now. My brain is fried. I'm tired. It was always Bubba. Bubba, especially face camping wise. But also not necessarily Oni. Scar Merchant a lot. Yes, Scar Merchant plays it a lot. What else? I can't think of the name. Yeah, Rave players were a little bit like that. What else? Oh. Man, couldn't we have gotten that a bit earlier? Actually, yeah, no. Just don't understand what I'm looking at. Holy moly, what kind of thing of the goddamn killer that played like that? Or the killer, like, there's a lot of stereotypes of... Oh. You just know he's also watching the stream right now. There's a stereotype for a lot of survivors, like Aces are often toxic, or Nancy's. Let me Google killer roster. God damn it, I just can't think of the name. Bubba's were always like that, but also another killer. Rave 72. Pigs! Pig players are also super toxic. I also thought it might have been twins, but the thing is, twins just do it because they kind of have to. Like, slugging as twins is just the best way to play the killer, you know what I mean? Oh, by the way, Genji is literally the exact same player. This literally the exact same player, the exact same perks and everything. How is the chance to run to the exact same player? That is crazy. Oh, massive deliverance! Oh. Well, maybe he's not watching the stream after all. But yeah, pick players were also like that. At least I've personally experienced it a lot, that a lot of pick players were like, you know, teabagging on the survivor. And being toxic that way. Like, a few Ghostface players do it too, but it's definitely more toxic on pick, or like I've definitely seen more pick players do it. Which also makes sense because the entire aspect with the traps and being able to kill the survivor that way is also very prevalent. Like camping the survivors on the... Again, by the way, no other killer could have done that here outside of Kaneki. He's been chasing me like a bot for 2 minutes straight, basically. And then suddenly he's in front of me because, yeah, distance just doesn't matter on this killer. He's just from wall to wall. It's just so stupid, man. Like, this guy literally just stared at a player who was sitting on the grounds for 3 minutes and just got out of this game with 2 kills. Probably. Oh, and look, he once again took like 5 years to see where I am, and he's now right behind me again. Why? Not because he's a good player, but because his killer just allows him to literally just... That's so stupid, man. This guy didn't have a single good chase in the entire game. He didn't play a single good chase in the entire game. He selected a player out for the entire match, and now ends up with 2 kills. It's so stupid, dude. Trickster is rather simple and straightforward, but also super fun. I can actually recommend him. Okay, now it's the thing. Is it the same players? It is. How high is the chance? He's just genuinely a terrible player. How high is the chance that I run to the same killer twice within 3 games? And how is he playing once more in such a pathetic way? It's unbelievable. For that, he's getting another Jester. Why not? I have enough points. It's unbelievable to me. It's... Oh, I can because I already did it. Okay, well. Exactly. Oh my god. And of course, man! Of course, man! I hate to be like that. I hate to be that kind of person, but why is it always Russian players? Why? Why is it always the Russians? Why is 999 out of 1,000 Russian players are playing against that, but they let a toxic piece of shit? It's unbelievable. Both killers and survivors. It's insane. I don't get it. Why is everybody over there? I mean, okay, I understand why with that president, but man... It's unbelievable. Seriously. It's actually ridiculous. I cannot remember the last time I played as a survivor against a Russian killer who's playing like a normal person. They're always like super toxic, heavy face camping, slugging, whatever. And when I play killer and I play against those type of survivors, they're also super toxic, always teabagging and shit talking in post-game chat. Or then afterwards being like, yeah, Thunder, kill yourself, you know. like, again, I hate like stereotyping people. I hate like being like, oh yeah, you're that kind of nationality, you suck, you're awful because of that. I don't want to be that kind of person. But in this game, it's just like that. I don't get it. It's insane. Somehow nearly every single Russian player in this game is just somehow super toxic on both sides. The killers always slug, face camp, and I don't know. And the survivors always teabag, and yeah, it's crazy. I generally don't understand how there's such a big Russian player base for this game. But there's also something new, especially when I play at night. Especially around this time of the day. Like, how's it even with the time zones? From where in Russia are they even playing? Like directly near the border to Europe? Or because, again, Russia could also be near Asia, you know, or like near Korea. But I doubt that. I don't even know. How is it even with the servers? Do they all just connect to Europe? Do they connect to Asia servers? I don't know. But like, it would make sense in the, you know, because of the time zones, that when I play at night, I run to a lot of Russian players, because for them, they're in a different time zone, and that matches more for them player-wise, because maybe it's evening for them, I don't know. That could be it. But yeah, it's crazy. I knew you were sitting there, It makes no sense for me to... Dude! Listen, you play Kaneki, a super easy, strong killer that requires literally zero game mechanics or anything to do well with. Your totems get broken, so instead of just continuing to play, you decide to slug another player and make their experience miserable for 5 minutes straight. That is your result out of that? Your totems go away and then you just play like loser and make the experience for another player in the game miserable? Because again, you didn't have a single good chase throughout the entire game. Neither in this one nor the one before. Like literally every downs you got because of your killer power just being super easy and brain dead. And straightforward. Because again, you have like 300 hours. Oh, and of course. Dude, what is going on today? The same Kaneki player twice, now a nurse? Lord. What have I done to deserve this today? Yeah, we don't need 3 on the same gen. Looked at the wall, unfortunate. Like again, you play an already very easy killer that is super miserable to play against, and then you decide to play extra miserable. Nothing here. No room for anything. Like, that's not a problem of us, or like, you know, that's just you being like that. You just decided to play like an asshole, right? Like, that's essentially it. I'm not interested in your opinion. I know you're not, because it would completely eradicate anything you're saying. You know what I mean? Like, you're an awful player and person, and that's a fact. You played awfully, just objectively speaking. Your chases were not good. It just didn't matter because you played Kaneki. And then on the other side, on the way of how you played the game, you were also awful. Oh, I don't have research. God damn it. You face camped me like a toxic player. You slugged another player for 5 minutes because the tones were gone. And then mentioned after that also, you just completely messed up like so many things. You just always lost me super easily. Uh-oh, we gotta run. And then you still ended up downing people because again, it's Kaneki. You just, the distance you lose, like any other normal killer in that moment, would struggle super hard with the amount of times they lost the distance. With Kaneki, it doesn't matter because you're just back next to me within a matter of seconds because you pressed your power once, you know? Like I'm telling you, if you were playing any other killer than Kaneki, you would not get any kills. Like, the killer is completely carrying you. And you're still deciding to be toxic. Like... Crazy. No, I have around 2,000 hours, if anything. And even here, I've been basically more of a killer main for all those 2,000 hours. And I'm now just basically playing more Survivor because of queue times. So yeah, as a killer main, who's definitely better than you, I'm telling you, you've played awful both games, not just in the general quality of the killer performance, but also as a player, right? You play bad as a killer and as a player. I'm such a sneaky bastard. Oh my god, but it doesn't matter because it's Nurse! Remember everything I said about Kaneki? You can also apply it to Nurse. No other killer other than Nurse would have been able to get that hit right there. No other killer but Nurse could have gotten that hit right there. They missed me, or like they lost me several times, and they still ended up hitting me because, well, it's Nurse, she can face for walls, and... Like, that's a problem with killers like Nurse, Kaneki, and Blight. Even if you play well, even if you manage to make good plays and outplay them, or like deny them getting hooked, their mobility allows them... Oh my god, dude. Oh, but we all got healed! And it's Nurse, so hurting me with a blink wouldn't even count as a regular hit. I'll just drop that down, I don't care. Again, that's the fundamental flaw with killers like Nurse and Blight. Even if you make good plays as a survivor and you're able to gain a lot of distance, that distance is just evaporized within moments. Because, you know, they're just so quickly back on top of you. And that's why Kaneki's also, like, super awful to play against. With the only difference being... that he's still a bit more unplayable in that sense, because he like can't break pallets like a Blight can do. He can't phase through walls or like Tehran like a Nurse can do. So in that sense, he's a bit more balanced, but still not really. Like, he's not S tier by any means again, because even though he has that Legion like insta injury aspect, after that he is certainly easier to outplay. But even here, as you can see, just depending on the map and how the game went, just not. Oh no, what are we doing here? No ankle. If she had looked the other side, then maybe. What a weird game, though. I'm barely able to focus, by the way. I'm just constantly talking, so...
You're invited. Get over it.
But yeah, then again, like mentioned, to the fundamental flaws for Nurse, Blight, and whatever. You saw it here again. She lost me several times, and she's still on top of me again because... Tehran just isn't a thing for her. That's again the fundamental problem just with the general balancing for the killer side. Because you have such this massive... you know, this massive difference in ability and kill potential. between a killer like Nurse and, I don't know, Trapper or Ghostface, where the game needs to be balanced in a way where any buffs that would help those weaker killers to be stronger also just makes Nurse even stronger. You know? Well, like, so many perks ended up getting gutted. Perks that would make weaker killers playable, but like make Nurse genuinely unbeatable in some way. Like, let's take Eruption as an example. Eruption was really, really good, especially with the incapacitated aspect. And it was a perk that was like, helped weaker killers to stay longer in the game to be able to actually get the damage done. Because guess what? Some people don't have it as easy as a Nurse, Blight, or Kaneki to injure survivors because they don't have those kind of powers. But if you then give an insane perk like that also to someone like a Nurse or a Blight, who are already so powerful, then, well, what the hell are the survivors supposed to do? So, those killers that really need that perk, basically, get that perk gutted for them, because they somehow need to make Nurse less terrible, like less strong for that. Come on. Come on. Okay, this game has been lost for 50 years anyways. Can you give me advice? What perks do I need as Survivor? That fully depends. One of the best perks you can always run on Survivor in general is Sprint Burst, the one I have in the bottom right. Just distance, just a lot of movements, can catch killers off guard, always good. Then, like I mentioned, super depends on what level of what level of experience you are so far, because there's obviously a lot of super good perks that if you're a beginner are a bit difficult to use though. I'm talking about stuff like Unbreakable, with which you can pick yourself up once per game, stuff like Decisive Strike, with which you can save yourself after getting hit once, or like downed, or like after you get tunneled off and unhooked. You can also run stuff like Balanced Landing or Life, which are good alternatives to Sprint Burst, you know, Exhaustion perk that just gives you a lot of distance. That are just super strong but needs experience to to use. There's a lot of perks you can do. Yeah, by the way, though, once again, we played 4 games, okay? 2 against the same miserable Kaneki player. 1 against Tamaris, where I got out pretty quickly. Because it's Tamaris, and if you don't have a lot of stuff on the map for yourself, then you're just doomed. And against the Nurse. Not a single of the 4 games we just played was enjoyable in any way or form. It just, oh man. That's unfortunate. And this also is the reason why I've always been a killer main. Because the chances of being able to enjoy a game as killer is usually higher as Survivor. Yes, you can also have bad killer games, but just the general experience on the killer side is usually better. Because now I played 4 games of Survivor and they all were awful. Played against 2 of the least fun to go against killers, and then another one against Mars, which honestly that game was okay, but I just got killed pretty quickly because always got caught on guard and didn't have any pellets. Happens. So yeah, that is sadly the Survivor experience sometimes. And that is why now that I've played more Survivor, now when I play killer I actually try to play a bit more chill. Yeah? I was always someone that was like, I don't care. If I got a tunnel, I got a tunnel. I want that kill now. I don't care. Why should I, you know? Why should I play nice? I always thought. Why should I give them another chance here? I can kill them now. Why shouldn't I? You know? Throughout this event, whenever I do play killer, oh, you want to get unhooked? Come on, get it. I could kill you already. Nah, I go for someone else. Yeah, the amount of times, basically at the moment I'm playing in a way where I always want to everybody twice before going for kills. You know? Before that I often didn't do that. If I could tunnel someone, I did it, because why not? I just get a kill out early, I want to win, that's the point of the game. But the more Survivor I play, the nicer I get when I play Killer. Because as you can see, the Survivor experience can be super miserable. And yet, and that's the funny thing, the game is still, especially with the upcoming updates, still rather Survivor-sided. Because, and that's another aspect of the balancing in this game, which is super awful, I obviously played solo queue. Now imagine I would have played with 3 friends who are super good. We would be winning easily because of coordination and just everything, right? Like, these are basically the 2 prime examples of how difficult it is to balance CBD as a whole at both sides. It's super difficult to balance the Survivor side because obviously if you just play solo queue with 4 random players, the chance that you get killed are high. But if you have a Swift with super good items and perks, then they're 100% gonna survive, or very likely. On the other hand, on the killer side, you have super strong killers that can, even without perks and add-ons, often just kill survivors so easily. And then you have the weaker killers that maybe need a little bit more help with perks, but if you then buff those perks, then those already super strong killers are just gonna abuse them, and then it's getting even more difficult to survive against them. Yeah, so balancing in Dead by Daylight is just, it's bad. It's so difficult, and that's why I always say you just gotta accept that. You need to accept Dead by Daylight the way it is, or you're just gonna not have a good time. You just need to accept those things, and yeah, there's nothing else you can do about it. I do would end it here now though. Yeah. AoE was super fun in the beginning, Age of Empires. Now the 4 games of Survivor we played were sadly not so enjoyable. The killer game we played before that was super fun, so that was nice, but oh well. I will be back online tomorrow with Marvel Rivals. The new season is starting, I'm super excited for that. And then I guess we'll be back with some more Dead by Daylight, Age of Empires, or maybe even the new story game we want to play over the weekend. Till then, all of you have a wonderful remaining day and start into your Friday. And I'll see you back soon. The Gaming Lodge.